Is this thing on? What's going on? Sorry, hang on. Pretty sure I should be online here. Yes, okay, sorry, YouTube was being weird. Okay, cool. Hello everyone and welcome back to Battletech Advanced. Manny's Mollywhoppers are continuing on their quest to make the Draconis Combine like us. Let's see. What shall we do today? I think we should just hop straight into a mission here. We don't exactly have a lot going on. Last mech standing. We definitely take... Oh man, you know what? This is so little money. Comstar has a pretty good chance that we'll have like a decent mech on the opposite side of the field. So we'll take a 314. There, we might end up just getting vehicles. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Oh, you know what? The other contract will have a bunch of scrubs. So we're gonna do that one. Yeah, I just don't have to reorganize my lance, honestly. That's all there is to that one. The Stormcrow has damage? Where's the damage? Its center torso is missing 2 points. I'm fine with that. Oh no, what it... Oh, T-Bone got damaged. His battle armor is screwed. Whoops. Okay, hang on. Toilet Lord can get in a battle armor. We have no battle armor suits left. Well, you know, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Our armored battle suits are all horribly mangled. Yep, that's really too bad. What is it? Battle Armor Avenger? Some kind of shotgun. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I understand the mech. I know the mech is damaged. I can see that. I'm fine with that. Ooh, that music. Unfortunately, it's replaced by this, which is much less pleasant. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. I know I certainly am. Getting back to some Battletech after so long. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm just finishing up my snack. It seems like an opportune time to be snacking. I'm gonna get up and stretch as well. Oh, just a nice little stretch here. Reach down, touch my toes. Oh, feels nice in the back. I've been sitting in my chair for like 8 hours today, doing editing and playing video games. Loading time for such a ridiculously easy mission. Pretty ridiculous. 500,000 sea bills for the base, eh? We can probably get some bonus on that by killing turrets, hopefully. Need more practice driving. Confirm the base is undefended. Blah blah blah. Can we blow up some of the buildings? No. Because the base ahead looks like our employer wasn't kidding. It's empty. I'm picking up engine signatures, boss. I'm guessing those aren't friendlies, and they're heading your way. Like mech engines? Oh shit, I don't want to die. Get your lance to that base, Commander, and hold out till our employer can get some more people on the ground. Manny's mollywhoppers. Sounds like Catherine sympathizers. If you reject now, I promise I won't step on you like I did those Jade Falcons. Dude, he's Lyran. He should love us. We're super friendly with the Lyrans. Okay, operating mostly blind out here due to the dust storm. That's totally fine. We have enemy sensors on radar. Capture the base with friendly mechs. Oh, they're right on top of us. Okay, Owens. Wolfhound. Mean debuff. The hell's a mean debuff? Goblin LRM? Heavy wheeled APC. It's coming up on me with its nice little machine gun.
I'm showing minor damage.
What do we got?
Live to serve.
Raptor. Ooh, a Wraith. It's the fancy Wraith, too. And a Spider.
Orders?
He's in a Raptor, huh? Raptor's kind of a cool mech. Twin large lasers on the Raptor? Oh my god, that's terrifying. This thing is made of paper, though. We gotta keep it safe. Avoid collateral damage. Destroy fewer than blow buildings. Okay, we gotta kill the Lyrans. Comes a Wolfhound. Bro, how did he hit me? Seriously. That's crazy.
Standing by. I've been sent.
Uh-oh. That's definitely not good. Stormcrow. Okay, the Vulcan needs to get its evasion back up. Dropship inbound to this location. Okay, we have to not have that land on us. Need to get everyone away from that thing. Heavy wheeled APC. I mean, I'm really just not concerned about it. Is Wolfhound? Is that what I want to take? No, we definitely want the Owens, right? Okay, we'll go over here and we'll kill the APC with flamers. Oh no, that's right. We have pulse lasers on this thing now. I forgot it's now a little pulse boat. Many pulse lasers. That's pretty good. But as good as one can expect. Shooting my VTOL, are we? Oh, it has like swarm LRMs or something.
Barely hit, Commander.
Let
Damage is minor, Commander.
me check this compartment here. Come on. MG. Track propul. Ammo. Dummy fire LRM. Dead fire LRM? LRM swarm. That's what I thought. Ammo LRM. Okay. So it has like 4 different kinds of LRM ammo. That's interesting. Vapor Eagle can't kick. Good Vibes can't go yet. I think they've all gone, so we can reserve down to our lower members. Okay. Let's charge. Alright, it's gonna be a sprint. Do we have anything with a bat? I don't think so, right?
Receiving you. Commander? Something I can do?
You go over here, please.
Piece of cake.
And I would like for you to target lock the Owens. Okay, good.
Yes, Commander. Receiving you. Confirmed.
Aardwolf, sensor lock, the Goblin, I suppose. I'd like the Goblin dead, because those swarm LRMs are just going to annoy me.
I'm receiving you.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Doom Turtle. Go over here, friend, and blast the hell out of that Goblin. Good shit. You love to see it.
Commander?
Let's see, right side. Okay, the front is reasonably damaged. We'll just go for it from the front, maybe. Oh boy. Okay, that's good enough.
We'll go.
They don't need the hyper assault gauss.
Engaging target.
Don't need to waste the money on that. How's it looking? Okay. The right side is very damaged.
I've got your back.
Jump. Overheat the Owens. Many flamers.
Triggering an alpha strike.
Many, many flamers. Yes. Heat him. Heat him!
I await your command.
Veagle. Right, so the right side is this side. Go like this.
Got it, Commander.
We don't need the LRMs.
Locking target.
Structure exposed. Is it destroyed? It is destroyed. Okay, great.
One less target.
Huh. Lovely.
I'm here.
Move out of the base. Sorry, what? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is he stuck? Okay, never mind. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. We're fine. We are completely fine. I would like for you to narc
Going as fast
the
as
Owens,
I can.
please, and thank you. I'll turn off a couple of medium lasers. The narc should help to put stress on him.
Standing by.
I need a mech to go kick this guy.
Yup.
Oh, placing for a person placing. Very cool. Looks like that's a no-go. It's been a while since I played some Battletech on here, so forgive me if I seem excited at the prospect of one of my subscribers, Mech Warriors. Oh, you know what? We'll sensor lock with him. It's fine. He's in a
Locked on.
he's in a place where he's pretty difficult to hit, and he's
Commander.
tanky. Hang on. Yeah, I understand that you're calculating. Please just let me do the thing that I want. Thank you. LRM 10 can go away.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Okay, it looks like we hit him in the arm. Anion, hello, welcome, my friend. Hello, hello. How does one milk a member of the Draconis Combine? Look, dragons have nipples, okay? I don't know if you knew this.
I'm here.
If you didn't know that, I'm happy that I have enlightened you.
Targeting for
Pulse
Alpha Strike.
lasers. Sexy.
Critical hit, Commander.
The Mech Warrior Destiny game is great. Oh, you're playing some Mech Warrior Destiny, huh? That's interesting. I haven't messed around with the core RPG systems too much. I know that I found them complicated, so I didn't want to play them. Killed some elementals, almost punted another to death. Ah, yes. Elementals. Famously resistant to being kicked. Not. The best way to deal with elementals, in my experience, is to have a 55-ton mech run up to them and go bonk with their big foot.
Full speed, no target.
Royal P-Hawk took some armor damage. I mean, that's to be expected. If you're not taking armor damage in a game of Battletech, you're probably not doing your job. Unless your job is to be like an LRM carrier.
Negative damage.
It's a complete glass cannon that indirect fires things. Oh no. This thing does not work very well in this area.
As you wish.
Aye, aye.
Brace. Brace, farmer, brace.
Awaiting orders.
No, not machine guns. Okay, actually, the raptor should run away. It is a very vulnerable unit.
Double time.
Refitting Pixie with clan grade energy weapons would give enough spare tonnage and space for more armor and even a cargo compartment. Why would you want a cargo compartment? What's the purpose?
Roger that.
To put clan tech in to run away with it. Snacks? My friend, you don't need snacks on a mission, okay? I guess if you are an all-energy boat, you could technically get away with, you know, really, really long deployments. So maybe you do need a space for food and maybe some beers. I don't know. Hang on. YouTube's being weird. Hang on. Sorry. There we go. Also behind enemy lines. You don't need snacks.
Yes, Commander.
Listen, I do need snacks. I need constant snacks.
Talk to
I'm a very snacky boy. As a matter of fact. We need another flamer mech. One is not enough here.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, you know what? We have a
Aye, aye.
we have a target locker. Let's target lock that wolfhound.
I've got a sensor lock.
Phoenix Lock 1B, only ammos, 2 armed machine guns. You should. Are you able to make customs? You should absolutely strip out the machine guns if the answer to that is yes. Machine guns are horribly bad. Ooh, a shutdown, you say?
I've got your back.
Okay. I like machine guns, though. Fair enough, I suppose.
Receiving you.
I'm of the opinion that they are pretty much useless, but who am I? Who am I to dictate your life?
Acknowledged.
Do as you wish. Good for close quarters combat. Jump like a ninny, so the great to punch holes and surprise. I don't think I've ever heard someone call backstabbing surprise butt sex before, but fair enough.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Very nice. Pulse laser time. Oh, very good. You love to see it. Hey, can this explode, please? Oh wow, okay, the turret's almost gone and so are both sides.
Talk to me.
Okay, kick in the rear and hit him with flamers. Many flamers. Oh, that's a very hot boy. Why is he not stressed out yet? He's shut down and getting kicked and flamered to death.
Ready for orders. On my way. Putting one in the back. I think I hit something good.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna try and side torso kill this. Are you winning, son? Yes, I'm winning.
Yes, Commander.
I'm doing a half skull mission. I'm definitely winning. It would be pretty difficult for me to not win a half skull mission.
Roger that. Full speed.
Max hit armor, arm armor, and a little more leg armor. let me propose this to you, friend. Why do you have 2 machine guns when you could have 2 small pulse lasers? They do everything that you could possibly want from machine guns, but better.
Hey. Oh boy, here we go. Copy that. Firing Alpha Strike.
No heat from the dock.
Didn't expect that.
What else is on it? Is it like a stock Phoenix Hawk 1B?
Yes, Commander.
Like, I just don't like having machine gun ammo in my mech because it explodes. And machine gun ammo exploding is a guaranteed
Awaiting orders.
dead mech unless you have case. Even with case, there's a good chance that it might just, like, kill your pilot. Okay, so it's stock. Why haven't you, have you not been allowed to, modify it yet?
Copy that.
Good night. Does have case since it's an
Tango
SLDF.
down.
Yeah, okay, very cool. Where'd you get a Royal Phoenix Hawk from? Those aren't exactly easy to come by.
How might I help? Roger. Ooh, gotcha.
Small periphery cache? Okay. Fair enough. I mean, the guys in my campaign just found one of those as well.
God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
There was a number of Royal mechs and Taurian mechs in that one.
Oh, I don't like going fast.
Tiamat is
Scary.
eating good. Sounds like it. Holy! There's a lot of heat.
Lining him up, knocking him down just like Bello Woods.
That's actually really good.
What's up, boss? Let's move.
Rogue Tech reminded me that any mission can be problematic. A locust that I deemed the lowest priority target made 4 shots, 4 head hits. 4 pilot bleed out. Oh no. That sucks, dude.
On it.
Okay, left torso destroyed. Good night.
Hope we can salvage that.
1 salvageable part? Why is it 1 salvageable part for a left torso destroyed? That was my salvage, bro. Did you really just
Standing by.
say no to my salvage?
Commander,
What a dick
we'll
move.
go.
Awaiting orders. Sprinting.
These
Roger.
6
Putting
LRMs.
one in the back.
Maybe we can blow out his engine.
Solid connection on that one.
Nice. Okay, 3 salvageable parts is something.
Ready to rock.
Alright, we gotta get into the base now. Let's secure the base. Exiting combat.
On my way.
Moving out.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Roger. Rolling.
Just moving my boys.
Moving out.
I don't know where the enemies are going to come from, so we're just going to kind of spread out a little bit.
Advancing, I guess.
No
Wait,
problem.
was this was 4 separate pilots that all bled out? That's terrifying. How did it even do that? That shouldn't be possible for a single mech to do.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Enemy reinforcements, you say? Okay. Okay, we have a ping. Okay, yeah, they're all coming from over there. 25 tonner. Just a little guy. Yeah, Muffin Bucket job. I mean, if it's the same guy, then yeah, he's just completely gone. Okay, that's a 35 tonner. That's nice. That's probably another Owens, perhaps. 30 tonner. Maybe we can get some nicer salvage from this one.
For the right move.
Okay, it looks like it's only 3. Let's get the Vulcan up there to get some eyes on what we're looking at here. What do we got? Commando, Nighthawk, Razorback, Parafibrous Endosteel, Light Engine, XL Engine. What does this thing do? Narrow profile. Interesting. I think we want the Nighthawk, simply because it's going to be worth the most money. None of them have any weird, interesting weapons, right? No, just medium lasers. Okay, cool. Fire on the Commando. Now we got one hit that's better than I expected. Entire lance bleeding. I managed to kill everything before they bled out completely, but the downtime afterwards is annoying. Yeah, I hate pilots getting injured.
Sleeping. What do you want?
Pilots getting injured is super obnoxious.
What's up, Commander?
What's up, Commander? You have ECM? No ECM.
Got a lock.
We got a lock. You hear that? We got a lock.
Need something, Chief? Skipper? Got a lock.
That's a very hot mech. They're all very high energy builds, actually.
Awaiting orders.
It's good for me.
Commander?
Is this beginner's luck? Let's just let's run over here.
Affirmative.
I'm your spaniel. I'll race ya.
Get on up there, Raptor. Hey, we got one hit. That's pretty good.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Anion, I'm sorry that the mission today didn't work out, by the way. But we should have another one pretty
going
soon.
Fast. It's scary.
Unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Lining them up, knocking them down just like Bello Woods.
Yes, Commander.
I'll be busy for the next couple of days, but someone might be able to help you out with that. Oh, I wasted it. Whoops. Oh well. Who thought the Wraith TR2 was a good idea, by the way?
Help.
The Wraith TR1 is, like, insanely good, and the Wraith TR2 is pretty much useless. It just cooks itself if it tries to fire the ERPPC.
Giving him everything I've got.
Aye, aye. Affirmative.
I'm ready.
Go, Beagle!
Got it, Commander.
Just stripping that armor off. What a weird looking mech. I like his little fin. It's like cosplaying as a shark. King Shark is a shark.
What? No.
Razorback is a shark. Razorbacks make me think of World of Warcraft. Ugh. Or just Warcraft in general.
Ready for orders. All in ass.
The sounds of so many pigs dying can be heard so often.
Target acquired.
Metal boxes? Metal boxes. What is this, 40k? Are we memeing 40k now? Is that the deal? My metal boxes are better than your metal boxes.
That's critical
Because
hit.
my metal boxes have las cannons on them.
What are your orders, Skipper? Quick stepping it.
40k Razorbacks are neat. Oh, true, yeah, Razorback. Right. Yep. I see the angle that you're coming from now. I have a few of those in my closet. I should do like a giveaway
Confirmed.
of all my 40k stuff. Maybe that would get me some subscribers. I haven't used it in years.
I've got a sensor lock.
Heretical metal boxes.
Confirmed.
How old are the 40k models? Not that old. They're like the last generation of plastics. I bought all of my stuff before Tau got their new sculpts for Fire Warriors, and I have a few old Fire Warriors that have like the stupid crappy arms that don't line up properly.
I'm here.
I also have a lot of Space Marine bikers. Don't give those away? Are they actually worth something? I think the new Tau models are way cooler looking. I also have a bunch of fruit. I have a Crutox. I have a metal Crutox. That's actually probably worth a good chunk of change.
They will be done. Roger that.
Honestly, the main reason why I wouldn't want to do a giveaway is because I don't want to let people know where I live.
Firing at enemy 6.
Plus, shipping is expensive. And 40k is also not something that I would want to ship in a box, because it's very likely to be damaged. Oh yes, please overheat yourself. The Nighthawk is the one that I want to go, though. I guess it's already gone as well. It's just not going to overheat itself. Canonical loaded a 40k Razorback with a las cannon and twin-length plasma guns. Yes. That was the best one. That's the one that everyone used. Extremely powerful.
Copy that.
Well, I mean, as powerful as a Razorback can be. Last I checked, light vehicles are not very good. They kind of just go kaboom. Orcs were the only ones that used light infantry transports because they were the only way to get your boys into position in any kind of reasonable amount of time.
No problem. Engaging target. It's go time.
Goodbye.
Critical hit, Commander.
Get out of my salvage pool.
Affirmative.
I'm receiving you. Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Ready for orders.
Bunch of mechs now. A clan ad hoc star SLDF command lance IS battle recon direct violence. I don't support CGL. I respect your right to do so, but I will never buy anything from them.
Going full throttle.
Yes, 6th edition had light vehicle spam. Everyone liked Razorbacks back then.
Locked and loaded.
Ready for
And I think it was because they were immune to bolter fire. Eldar Serpent spam, yes. So like, Space Marines would spam Razorbacks, but the problem was that it just wasn't nearly as good as Wave Serpents. Wave Serpents were ridiculously good.
going full throttle.
I buy from Ares to support a good business. Too bad the supply is bad. Then there's a price hike. Thanks, Lauren.
Affirmative.
TD, let me tell you, my friend, Eldar players were toxic in every iteration of 40k that has ever existed.
Hey.
Eldar have always been the cheesy that guy army. Including, like, 1st edition. Like, when Warhammer 40k started being called Warhammer 40k? Well, yes, but the thing is that you could get some absolutely ludicrous units with Eldar back then. They were the only army with a toughness 8 unit.
Critical hit, Commander.
Wraithlords were basically immune to anything that wasn't fucking las cannons and missile launchers. And yes, they were vulnerable to those, but you still had to hit them with at least 3 of them and wound. I don't remember Space Marines sparing Razorback in the 6. It was more a Centurion Death Star. In 6th edition, Centurions didn't exist. Centurions are the big walking tank guys, right? That have the like the grav cannons and shit. Yeah, second or third edition. I don't know if Razorbacks were used back then. I didn't look into that stuff too much. I never played during second edition. The Space Marines inside of Space Marines. Yeah, that's exactly... That is an apt description. That is exactly what they are.
Hey there.
Yes, 7th edition was the most cancerous. I had to face Invisible Thunderwolf Cavalry. It was super obnoxious.
Take that.
Sanctuary Invisible Thunderwolf Cavalry. 2-up invulnerable saves. Just a big unit of Thunderwolves with biker characters attached to them. And they all had like 2-up invulnerable
God,
saves
I
and
was
you couldn't
sleeping.
shoot them.
What do you want?
It was fucking ridiculous.
Confirmed. Roger that.
You want to hear more about toxic Eldar players? Oh wow, look at that. Perfect. Panicked. Ejected. 4 salvageable parts. Toxic Eldar players during 7th edition were bringing Wraith Lords? No, not Wraith Lords, Wraith Knights. They were giant monstrous creatures
God, I was sleeping.
with like
What do
10
you
wounds or
want?
something stupid like that, and they had toughness 8. So they were immune to anything
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's
anything
scary.
toughness 4 or lower. They just couldn't be hurt by it. And there were many weapons that didn't do very well against them. Las cannons were kind of overkill because they only had 3-up armor saves.
Yeah,
they also had an
you're
invulnerable
fast, just
save.
like one of them tiger tanks.
And their weapons would basically just completely destroy anything that they hit. They had like gravity cannons or something stupid like that. I can't remember what they were called. But they had like 2 of these giant like destruction weapons that would just completely destroy you. It was absolutely ludicrous.
Hell yeah. What are your orders, Skipper?
And then on top of that, they would bring like wave serpents.
My armor's getting stripped off.
I think I saw someone bring like 2 Wraith Knights and like a couple of Wraith Lords and then a bunch of Wave Serpents with like minimum infantry squads in them. And that was their whole army. It was kind of ludicrous.
Roger that. Skipper.
Standing by. Position confirmed. Engaging. Let's hit him hard.
It's been a long time since I've played 40k. I played War Machine and Hordes more recently than that. Did anyone in the chat ever play War Machine and Hordes? I think that's a much better war game than 40k.
Mission successful.
Wait, we took the money, didn't we? We took the money. Right. I think we can probably, like, just grab an XL engine. Because it's worth a good chunk of change. Hey, look at this though. Oh, contract payment increased by 40%. That's pretty nice. Draconis Combine is starting to like us. Okay, anything fun? Anything fun to loot? How many ER medium lasers do we have? Only 3? This is a really good weapon. I wouldn't mind having some more ER medium lasers. We'll probably find more of them, though. MG array. Modifies the attached weapon's damage generation by 2. Clustering modifier by 35%. Can target the following weapon types: machine gun weapons. One or more new fire modes to the modified weapon. Huh. That's kind of funky. I think it's just XL engine here. Piece of a wolfhound. We got 2 medium lasers, not the ER medium lasers that I wanted. I heard the Dark Eldar were worse than the Eldar. So, the Dark Eldar were interesting because they had, oh, hang on. I missed some chat messages here, but give me a second. Dark Eldar had Jink, many Jink transports, and all of them had, like, Dark Lances on them. So they were essentially like meltaguns with like increased range, and they were super nasty. They would just blow up pretty much anything that they shot, and then the infantry could fire out of them while they were flying around. And because they had Jink, they had like a 4-up cover save against all incoming attacks. So they were like really interesting. I think that they would load them up with infantry, and then all of the infantry would have, like, poisoned weapons. So they would not only hurt monstrous creatures on 6s, but they were also just really effective against infantry because they were, like, massive amounts of, like, strength 3 or 4. I can't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, they would just drive their transport up to you and then shoot you with a million guns. And then you couldn't catch them because they just disengaged from combat. Because they were hover tanks. Then if it was so broken they had to nerf it with a rule reboot that was 8. Yep, 100%. Besides Wraith Knights, Eldar brought Warlock Death Star with invisibility. Yeah. They would have invisible Wraith Knights. It was hilarious. You couldn't even do anything to them. The Wraith Knights would just walk through your entire army, on top of being able to shoot you on, like, 3-ups with their insanely powerful guns. So anything that was, like, a melee threat to the Wraith Knight would get shot with the guns and exploded. And then anything that wasn't a melee threat to the Wraith Knight, it would just walk into combat with and completely rout, because they did insane melee damage as well. They were, like, strength 10. So they would just stomp all of your infantry in melee and make them rout. I play 1-page rules now. It's much easier. I don't have to read the entire tome of rules. Venom spam from Dark Eldar is powerful. Yeah. I thought it was Raiders. Didn't people take the Raiders? Like the sailboats? One sec. Alright, I thought I heard someone knocking on my door. Apologies. You could play against them effectively. Dark Eldar were glass cannons. They weren't nearly as tanky as normal Eldar. That's true, but the thing is they had extreme mobility, so they were really good at taking objectives because their transports were super fast. And I believe in that edition, if you had a transport with infantry in it, it counted as objective secured. So they would fly over to the objective, and the only thing that you could take the objective away from them with was infantry. And if you got close enough to the Venom to contest an objective, they would blow you up with a million like shuriken cannons or whatever it was that they were using. I looked into one-page rules. I don't think I love it. I appreciate a very simple system, but I like a system with a little bit more depth to it. I'm definitely a War Machine and Hordes fan. The thing that I don't like is that War Machine and Hordes basically they released a new edition and kind of screwed everyone that had the old armies. They don't like allow them in tournaments or something anymore. They're like, oh, those are outdated historical armies. Like, what? I can't play my trolls anymore? What the fuck are you talking about? Raiders were rare. Venoms were extremely cheap. Raiders were expensive. So Dark Lances were carried by the infantry in Venoms or Scourges. I remember playing against someone that had 1 million of those sailboat things, the Raiders, and then there was like a bigger version of them. There was like the small Raider, and there was like the big Raider that was like a bigger transport. Anyways, I thought the Dark Eldar were very cool, and I thought that it was thematic and fitting that they had these Jinx Save crazy transports. At least it wasn't the crazy Jinx Save Raven Guard armies that people were playing with like plasma spam, like twin linked plasma spam, invisible giant units of bikers with like a dark shroud behind them, so they had like 2-up re-rollable Jinx saves. It was absolutely ridiculous. You couldn't fucking touch them. I like 40k, but never got into it due to prices and not really having any local game shops nearby. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, Mike Wazowski. 40k is... it's never been a good wargaming system, in my opinion. I don't think there was ever a time when it was actually, like, a really good and fun wargaming system. It was always frustrating, and there was always, like, really busted, crazy shit. I've actually thought about creating my own wargaming system at many points, but it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and for very little gain. I mean, it's good in the sense that a lot of people play it, so it's easy to get into. I suppose so. If we're talking about commonly played games, I'd probably rather play Bolt Action. Bolt Action is like a better version of 40k in my opinion. It's just a lot simpler, and there isn't like a lot of overpowered bullshit. The most ridiculous that you get is probably the army that I made, which is like British Indians. You get like a free squad of infantry, and I took an M3 Lee and an M3 Stuart tank. I made like a North Africa campaign army. And the M3 Stuart has like 6 machine guns on it. It's hilarious. It just blows up infantry squads. Okay. Last mech standing. Negotiate. Against Comstar, we'll take some salvage here. We also had and still have a ruthless local 40k meta unless it was specifically states that we have a thematic event. It was always full blast tournament cancer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that you've had such troubles with 40k. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, honestly. Who's Triple F piloting? He's in the Hazard. And then what about Valor? Shadowhawk? Who was in the Chameleon? Toilet Lord? Yeah. Toilet Lord's in the Chameleon. Wait. What is this again? Knife Fighter, right. Yeah, he really likes the Chameleon. Let's put Valor in the Ebon Jag, I suppose. Deploy. One thing that I've always wanted to try is either a 40k or Warhammer Fantasy, and I would probably want to do Warhammer Fantasy more than 40k, but I want to do a campaign, where like you start out with I don't know, like a 1500 point army or something like that, and over time your units can get like advancements and get better. You can find magical items and stuff like that. I've been playing Soul lately, and that game has a great like campaign that you can go through where your army, like you get new units and your units level up and they get like higher weapon skill and stuff like that. That seems like a really fun system, and I'm sure you could do something like that with Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k. In fact, I know that there are systems for it. It just, the advancements in them don't really have the impact that I feel like I would like them to. And like I want my characters to like level up and become melee monsters, you know what I mean? Like give them extra attacks and better weapons, magic weapons, and get your captain goes from being a foot captain with a tactical marine squad to becoming a biker captain leading a unit of bikers, and you can use him as like fast cavalry, you know? Doing a narrative Age of Sigmar campaign right now where I'm basically the GM. Are there awesome advancements and cool stuff like that, Triple D Martin? Intel says they're near your current location. Move in and clear them out. Alright. Well, it is mechs. Manny's Molly Whoppers, was it? Nothing personal. How about you head back to your ship before we gotta shoot this out? We did play a few thematic campaigns both in 40k and fantasy battles, with both upgrades for characters and units. Very cool. I like to see it. Used to play a lot of 40k. Just got sick of the rules changes and units getting abandoned. Jamie Wolf's Ghost. Jamie Wolf's Ghost. That is an incredibly awesome name. Were you did you tire of 40k because you couldn't be the main character? Is that why? Did they take away your plot armor? Sorry, I think, isn't it actually Jaime Wolf? It's pronounced Jaime Wolf, is it not? Not a lot of power leveling characters so far. It's mostly using victory points to buy units and some abilities. Well, yeah, because I would imagine that you need to spend most of whatever like points and stuff that you get to replenish your forces, because they're probably getting wiped out, right? Like you need to buy new units. Like spend your gold or whatever that you're making to levy some new swordsmen and stuff.
Roger.
Okay, we have super initiative sync power. Oh, they won't let me initiative sync with them. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Tarnov. Fly away.
Sprinting.
We had a hilarious bike racing campaign in 40k. Bike-mounted characters raced Mario Kart style with shooting, melee, and pickups. That is an awesome event. I would love to do an event like that. You're not still salty, are you? Dragoons have been taking a steady series of L's until Ill Clan since I died. I'm just joking, man. I actually don't give a single fuck about
Good to go.
about that. It's just that's how, you know, everyone That's how everyone perceives the narrative, right? Everyone's like, ah, the wolves, they all have plot armor. I hate them. They can't be defeated. Well, yeah, I mean, they're veterans of both clan training, and they've actually fought in the Inner Sphere for like 20 years before the clans arrived. Of course they're going to be like super elite mech warriors. That only makes sense. Oh no. Can you stop deploying my fucking units in forests, please? Jesus Christ. My hover tanks are in forests more than they are not in forests in this goddamn game.
I'll try.
Hang on, what do we have here? We're going by everyone lives again rules. Oh, so your army doesn't change over time? Like you don't lose units? That's kind of boring, honestly. Because when the lives of your troops actually matter, it changes the way that people play. In a good way.
I'm here. I'm receiving you.
Alright, Vapor Eagle. Get over there.
Understood. Moving fast.
I enabled picking my LZ because I got sick of that shit. Yeah. Okay, the Falcon 5P. This has some Lost Tech in it. Narrow profile, light engine. What about the other one? Stinger? Standard engine. Is it really just 2 units? That's crazy.
Sensors locked on.
I should probably enable picking my landing zone, honestly. As a proud fantasy battle Skaven warlord, I do not understand this phrase. Always more rats. You kill my rats.
Roger.
I get more rats. Oh.
Aye, aye.
325 is cool, but expand your horizons a bit. And I say that as someone who started playing during 3rd edition Battletech. I mean, you've been at it for a lot longer than I have. You've probably heard the slander against the wolves far more than I have.
Waiting for orders.
People just really seem to hate the Wolf's Dragoons, and it's just kind of funny to me. Where's the music, by the way? Did we get the music bug? Is the music bug happening? Is that what's going on right now? Sure, whatever. I'll spam some medium laces at the stinger. It's even funnier now that Clan Wolf is the bad guy. Oh, they are? Dude, I don't know much about Ill Clan. I am very not up on the lore. Mr. Hazard! Okay, there we go, we got music. Music is happening. Everyone lives again is an easy way to mitigate the difference between factions. Lore of Ill Clan is the wolves win again for the 1000th time. Everyone lives again. What do you mean? So, like, okay, yeah, sure. So, let's say you have, let's say you want to play Skaven in a campaign, but, you have permadeath rules on. So those Skaven, you know, the only thing that you're going to bring are, like, rat ogres and abominations. And, what are they? Storm vermin. Those are the only things that you can bring, because everything else just dies horribly, right? What I would do instead is make certain armies able to, replenish their units more easily. Right? So like the easiest way of doing things is probably making units cost a certain amount, right? Like units have a points cost in the book. I would probably just have, you know, a certain amount of gold be awarded to someone for their game, and armies like Skaven who tend to lose lots of models, maybe you get a bonus where you can buy like a certain number of clan rats for
Commander?
half price or something like that. Basically use the Dragoons as cannon fodder, then betrayed them after they won Terra. So Dragoons reformed Zeta and marched across Wolf Empire space and not sacked their home world. Oh, you think you're going to sacrifice us, eh? Not very smart.
Here we go.
What if we just fire a hag at this guy?
Target locked.
I was hoping I could hit a headshot there.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I'm gonna fire one plasma rifle at you. Oops, plasma rifle. There we go.
Affirmative.
Boop.
Ready for orders. Got it. Run, don't shoot.
We're the new Star League, but are you? Are you really? That's funny. This replenishment system is a lot trickier to get right. Plus, for campaigns, you want to avoid the chance of death spiral, since spiraling players can easily lose interest. That's true. Comeback mechanics right is even trickier. Yeah, that's very true.
Standing by.
I don't know, man. That's why I think more people probably don't play those kinds of campaigns. It's because the systems involved are complicated.
Affirmative, Commander.
I would love to see someone make a really cool system for upgrading your units, replacing them after they have died. Mini Wargaming on their channel has a series on it. They made a campaign thing for their channel, so I've been watching it. Most of the battle reports are locked behind a fucking paywall, though. You have to be like a channel member. Stuff in Age of Sigmar is also fragile, so you can lose half an army on a few bad rolls.
I've got you
Right,
back.
right. Well, so like the way that they're doing the campaign that I saw, which I thought was pretty interesting, was they had like checks at the end. If someone died, you rolled some dice, and like they might be permanently dead, or they might not. I don't know. It seemed pretty cool though. I mean, obviously, I'm interested in creating cool campaigns because I made one for Battletech because I wasn't satisfied with any of the ones that existed.
No shooting.
I think that most of the Battletech RPG material that is out there is god awful. It's not well designed. It's really hard to like
Locked on rear armor.
understand what's going on. 2 engine crits, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Don't you?
Receiving you.
they're playing Warhammer. They call it Warhammer Old World. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that it's like 3rd edition or something like that, like old school Warhammer Fantasy. Because they're using like movement trays and you know, units are like falling back and giving ground and stuff like that. It's like definitely old school Warhammer Fantasy style stuff. They started the campaign like 10 months ago. Their first battle report was 10 months ago. And the main guy on the channel made a Night Goblin army, and in the first game, every single one of his trolls failed their stupidity rolls every single turn. It was insane. I was so... It was so funny. Like, they just didn't do anything the entire game except get shot a little bit. Old World is sort of an amalgamation of Warhammer Fantasy rules. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I don't know much about Warhammer Fantasy, which is surprising. You know, like I'm a big fantasy geek, so like, it's honestly weird that I did 40k and not fantasy, but it was literally because of the reason that somebody else mentioned not too long ago. It's just more people play 40k, and especially like 10 years ago when I was playing a lot. Warhammer Fantasy back then was completely dead because GW literally killed it. You lucked out by not doing fantasy, to be honest. Remaster of 6th edition fantasy battles plus the opportunity to sell 15-year-old models again. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Why did I luck out on not doing fantasy? Is it just worse than 40k? Like, I don't understand.
If you say so. If you say so. Didn't expect that.
Last 2 editions of Fantasy Battle, 7th and 8th, were problematic. I understand. So my response to that is, if the edition sucked, why didn't you just play different editions? Is it just because everyone at your local game store was playing the same one? Or... Because, like, that's literally kind of what got me out of 40k, was, you know, everyone was playing the edition that I can basically consider to be the crappy edition. Which was always the new... Like...
Awaiting orders.
It was a system that was literally always broken. Like, there was never a time when 40k had actually balanced rules, in my opinion. 7th edition 40k levels are problematic. I understand. I understand completely what you mean, then. I played Bretonnians. When Fantasy Battles died, Bretonnians as an army didn't exist. Yeah, that's pretty fucking rough, dude.
Confirmed. Reporting. Critical hit.
Perfect. 4 salvageable parts. There's only 1 part of another mech. Wow, it was really only 2 mechs. That's so funny. If we can get a Falcon, that would be nice money. That would be some nice money in the bank. What time is it, by the way? Just about time to log off, I think. Some armies translated to Age of Sigmar. There were a lot of armies that just got dropped. Thanks for buying our minis. Yeah. A large reason why I stopped playing 40k was just because I was really pissed at Games Workshop. Actually, we get all of the salvage. We definitely should have tried to get more salvage on the Stinger. Whoops. Whoops. Oh well. Skaven did transition, but I didn't like Age of Sigmar, so Skaven guard my shelves. You could probably get better guards. Skaven are likely to steal all of the models that are on the shelf with them and run away with them to the sewers. But yeah, anyone who's playing any kind of Warhammer Fantasy Battles campaign, I would highly recommend playing Soul. Play through the campaign. It's completely free. You don't have to pay for it. It's spelled SOVL. Sierra Oscar Victor Lima. And it just has such a great campaign. Like, your units get like unique cool upgrades, and at certain nodes in the campaign you buy new stuff. And a lot of the meta of trying to beat the harder difficulties revolves around trying to maximize that shop visit, right? You want to be able to buy two things. Okay. Light. Oh, we have a fire starter? Okay, hang on. Let me check the financial reports in 16 days. Ready? Oh, I thought that I could store things in here. Apparently not. Whoops, that's no good. Before you head out, what's your favorite mech to place green and regulars into? I would probably put them in a chameleon, but I would rip out the machine guns and a couple small lasers and put more armor on it. Because chameleons have easy to pilot, which means that the greenies aren't going to fall over all the time. What? Are you talking about in this game, Mike Wazowski, or on tabletop? Let me just check through here. See if we've got anything else that's... What the hell's... Oh, Hector. Okay. I gotta remind myself what we have in stock. The Yank Tank! We've got most of a Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker's a goat. Tabletop / Mega Mech. Yeah, absolutely. The chameleon, like an up armored chameleon, or one of the later chameleon variants. There's one specific chameleon variant that's quite good. It has an ER large laser, and medium pulse laser. That's a great little like skirmisher, like medium cavalry mech. Excellent unit to lead a scout lance. Take like 4 of those in a lance and just put your laddies in there. All the rooks can go in those. Surprised you don't have a trebuchet yet. Excuse me. Omni Firestarter's pretty good. Phoenix Hawk. Oh, it's the 2K as well. It's got decent armament. Oh, by the way, I have some footage of Soul on the... Alright, Mike Wazowski, have a good night, man. I have some footage of Soul on the channel. I've been playing it a couple streams recently and a few a longer time ago, so you can also just watch those if you don't want to actually like play through it yourself. And I try to explain like things that are going on, because if you're not like the rules are similar enough to Warhammer Fantasy Battles that you can probably understand what's going on, but they're also different enough that there's a bit of weirdness. I refuse to accept it not being called Sovel. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. I like to call it Sovel as well. Here's my question. So we need to go into the battle armor bays. We need to refit these and fix them. Replace. Okay, so now what are we going to put on this thing? We need battle armor, weapons. We need stuff that weighs practically nothing. Inferno SRM-1? I mean, we could put three Inferno SRMs on it. That might be interesting. Do we have... We have .3. We could do a plasma rifle. That's pretty cool. I like that. Maybe we can do more plasma rifles. Get rid of the SRMs. And the ER small lasers. The Avengers cost nothing. Oops, no, Avengers stay on there. Get rid of one... Get one of them Draconis Raiders. Do you have transports with firing ports? In Seoul? No, it's fantasy, so there's actually no transports. It's just cavalry, infantry, and monstrous creatures. And dragons are really good, as you might expect. An extra nasty combo is a fast transport with firing ports. And BA that ditches armor to mount more guns. You mean in this game? Firing ports are a death sentence, I thought, because I think that they... Oh, we have BA SMGs. These are free tonnage. These are free weapons. And we'll get rid of a couple of these. We'll take 2 micro grenades for the extra heat, along with our plasmas. Many plasmas. Enjoy having plasma in your face. This looks good. It might even look fantastic.
Right.
BA never leaves transport and shoots from inside. The main purpose of battle armor in my playthroughs, at least, is just to have a target locking pilot inside of it. That's really the only thing that I use them for. They're far too fragile to use outside of a transport, like you said. It's kind of just pointless to even put weapons on them. At least in my opinion it is. I never use them to fight things. Or at least, I very rarely do so. Okay, what if we do like 58 on everything? That looks pretty good. And then we'll put 1,000,000 SMGs on them. Oh, whoops, we gotta go back to this. Oops, not SRMs. SMGs. There were some of these available in a store at some point, and I just bought like 1,000,000 of them so that I would have lots to just slap on guys and max their armor. A nasty backstabbing combos, 10 small lasers, and BA with a bunch of machine guns. Ah, Badger with 10 small lasers. Yeah. That's pretty nasty stuff, Tim Lucas. That is a lot of small hits coming from enemy units. Well, it would be friendly units in this case. But imagine if that drove into your back. Damn, terrifying. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna end the stream here. Really appreciate it. Next time, we are going to be getting into a planet raid. We're going to make the Draconis Combine our friends by performing war crimes on whatever this other faction is. I can't remember. I think it's Cameron. I think it's House Cameron, if I remember correctly. And hey, you know what? Fuck those guys, right? You had your chance. Your incompetent last heir basically destroyed the inner sphere. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. We'll see you again real soon.